Here's the top 10 places where everyone is moving in the United States in 2024. And we're going to deep dive into the best states, the best cities, and the best small towns. No stone has been left unturned for you so that you will know what your best options are. But every day, people are moving to places and from places, and there's a reason why they're leaving. And of course, there's a reason why they're moving to where they are. So you don't want that regret when you make your decision, only to find out that you moved to the most dangerous place, or the places where taxes are out of control, or a place where you're trapped in the rat race, or stuck in traffic 90% of the time, or it's a horrible place to retire. So that is the reason why I'm doing these videos. It's to educate the public and to help you to avoid the pitfalls that are costly. So give me a thumbs up if you're good with that. Now, usually people will do their research for months or even years in advance and to find that perfect town or that perfect city where they want to move. But the truth is, there's no place on earth that's 100% perfect. So if you get a good 80% of what you're looking for, you're going to be happy, and it's probably going to be a good fit for you too. So let's start with the map of the United States. Now, an interesting fact, in California, New York, and Illinois, they have the largest number of residents who are moving out of the state. Yet Florida and South Carolina are considered more affordable and more desirable when compared to many other states. But recently, Florida has had a dark side to it, and I'm going to get into that a little bit later. But first, what are your best options? So here are the top 10 cities where everyone is moving to in the United States in 2024. Number 10, Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, it's a big city in North Carolina, but don't get any ideas about it being like New York City big. But it is the home to corporate headquarters of many national banks, including Bank of America and Wells Fargo and Truist Bank. And American Airlines is based out of Charlotte. So CTL is the second largest hub after Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. Now, Charlotte is known for its culinary scene and for its Carolina-style barbecue. And the cost of living is about 4% higher than the rest of the state average. In North Carolina, the cost of living is about 2% lower than the national average. Now, the median home price is about $435,000, which is up 2.4% over last year. Now, fans cheer to NFL Carolina Panthers, and the U.S. National Whitewater Center is located just outside the city limits. So if you like whitewater rafting or zip lining or hiking, or if you're a thrill seeker, you're even going to enjoy Charlotte because it's home to Carowinds amusement park. And the weather-wise, it can get hot and humid in the summer, while winters can bring some snow and ice storms. So let's move on to the next one on our list. Number 9, Boise, Idaho. Now, if you'd rather move to a western part of the United States, Boise, Idaho, it may be for you. With an impressive outdoor lifestyle, mountain views, plenty of wilderness areas, Boise can provide residents with plenty of hiking, camping, and fishing. Of course, that is as long as you don't mind the snowy and cold winters, which also gives plenty of opportunities for snow skiing. Now, Boise has grown 11% over the past few years, and this is in large part due to the affordable cost of living when compared to Washington State or Oregon or California. And it also has a desirable work-life balance and plenty of access to nature. Now, the cost of living in Boise is 12% higher than the national average, with an average home costing $551,000. But the local farmers markets and the vibrant art scene, and also the world-class biking and trail system, make it a great place for those who love mountain biking. Next on our stop is number 8, Huntsville, Alabama. Now, Huntsville has caught America's attention with some enormous job opportunities. It's nicknamed the Rocket City, and it's home to NASA Marshall Space Flight Center, the Defense Missile Agency, the U.S. Space Command, as well as companies like Boeing, Raytheon, Northrop Grumman, and Lockheed Martin. Now, Huntsville salaries are strong, and the cost of living is affordable with an average home cost of $352,000. Now, Huntsville education system is one of the best in Alabama. While the city still offers plenty of restaurants, you're going to find some old-time Southern favorites like fried catfish or country fried steak and cornbread. But if you also like Maine lobster or New Orleans-style shrimp or Japanese sushi, you'll find it in Huntsville. Huntsville is also located within the Tennessee Valley, which is surrounded by miles of pristine wilderness and rugged mountains, where you can camp, hike, and climb through thousands of acres of forests. If you're looking for more of a big city life, consider number 7, Houston, Texas. Now, Houston has a booming economy, impressive job opportunities, a big city vibe, and a population that has roots in all corners of the globe. And if you're a foodie, you'll find this city is a culinary delight. Now, Texans love the fact that there's no state income tax, but the local government does make up for that fact with higher than average property tax, and some residents like to complain about that. Now, the average home costs $406,000. While warmer weather year-round will let you enjoy the outdoors season just a little bit longer, just remember that last summer, Houston logged 45 days of triple-digit temps. Now, Texans love their sports teams, and you better believe that, because they rally around the Houston Astros, the NBA Rockets, the Cybercats rugby team, and also the Texans football teams. So number 6 on our list is Greenville, South Carolina. Now, an interesting fact about South Carolina is it's becoming quickly one of the most desirable places to live in the United States. And on this list, we have 2 towns from South Carolina where everyone is moving in 2024. So the city of Greenville, South Carolina has undergone a transformation in recent years, and residents are reaping those benefits. Everything from affordable cost of living to excellent job market and a vibrant downtown, Greenville really does have it all. Now, the area has a thriving job market with opportunities in healthcare, technology, and manufacturing. And companies such as BMW, Michelin, and General Electric all have headquarters in Greenville, South Carolina. Now, the cost of living is 9% lower than the national average, with a median home price of $382,000. And Greenville's downtown area is pedestrian friendly, where you'll find live music, festivals, tree-lined Main Street, and it's offering over 100 restaurants and boutiques in the area for the local residents to explore. But if you're looking for a smaller town living, number 5 on our list, it could be for you. Salisbury, Maryland. Now, this small metro area is seeing a lot of growth. Now, it's located on Maryland's eastern shore, which is a peninsula east of the Chesapeake Bay. And Salisbury area is a popular destination for retirees who like the mid-Atlantic area, but they want to get away from the Baltimore, Washington, D.C. rat race. Now, the cost of living in Salisbury is ranked 77th highest out of 273 cities across the U.S., so it's certainly not the least expensive place on our list, but it does have an interesting dynamic. It's a melting pot of college students, retirees, and families who can all be seen together enjoying a Saturday night at a microbrewery or watching the Delmarva Shorebirds, which is a local minor league baseball team. But if you're looking for larger city culture, check out number 4, Raleigh-Durham. Now, this area features a southern charm, but with the hustling, bustling big city amenities and a strong economy with an abundance of jobs. And it's home to the Research Triangle Park, which is the largest research park in the U.S. and home to hundreds of companies in the science and technology field. Now, the downtown area is very walkable, and there's grocery stores, bars, restaurants, and there's easy access to museums, parks, and art galleries, and even urgent care center. Now, the traffic is heavy if you're living in the downtown Raleigh area. The cost of living is higher than the rest of North Carolina and 2.4% higher than the average cost of living in the U.S. And the average costs of a home are $431,000. But the year-round weather is perfect for those outdoor activities, even with its humid summers. But if you're looking for an escape and you like that beach vibe, check out number 3 on our list, Fort Myers, Florida. Now, the question is for you. Guess what number 1 state is where people are moving to? Now, if you guess Florida, you're correct. Now, Fort Myers, Florida has experienced 11.3% population growth. And it's not just the beach access and the great restaurants and the warm weather. Now, one big reason many choose to relocate to the Sunshine State is the lack of state income tax. But no one said it's cheap to live in Florida, because Fort Myers housing costs are 18% higher than the national average, and utility prices are 3% higher, gas prices are 8% higher, and grocery prices are 8% higher than the national average. There's also that dark and dangerous side to Florida I talked about earlier. And many people who have recently moved here have finding out the hard way that it's not just as easy to live there as it used to be. And it's not just the devastating hurricane damage, but it's the skyrocketing cost of homeowners insurance in Florida, the higher property tax for these new residents moving in, the higher car insurance costs, and the other nickel and dime fees that are making it difficult to retire in Florida. So they're considering other options outside of Florida, places like number 2, Franklin, Tennessee. Now, the cost of living in Franklin is 2% lower than the national average, and utilities are 11% less, and groceries are 2% less than the national average. Now, Franklin is more expensive than the rest of the state. Now, this is due to the higher home prices, which average $752,000. But I'm gonna tell you, that could be because Amazon, Nissan, Mitsubishi, Alliance Bernstein, EY, Smile Direct, and Pilot have all brought new jobs. There's 10,000 new jobs in the area. And the weather in Franklin is desirable due to mild winters and warm summers. And there's plenty of sunshine throughout the year. You know, locals enjoy the park and the many restaurants restaurants with everything from that good Southern food to refined dishes, and it truly is something for everyone. And there's 16 blocks of historic downtown that are on the National Register, and it's a known hub for live music, including the historic Franklin Theater. But if you're looking for the #1 spot on the list, check out why people are moving to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Now, U.S. News & World Report has ranked Myrtle Beach, South Carolina as the #1 fastest growing area in the nation for the 3rd year in a row. And there is a reason. Now, the cost of living in the Myrtle Beach area, also known as the Grand Strand, is 8% lower than the national average. And the cost of living in this area is 30% lower than living in places like Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And it's 78% lower than living in places like Brooklyn, New York, with a median home cost in Myrtle Beach area, $360,000. But it's not just the affordable lifestyle that people like. It's the moderate weather and moderate temperatures year-round. It's the 1,700 restaurant choices. It's the fantastic wide white sand beaches and plenty of fun and exciting things to do year-round, from festivals to live shows to museums and shopping. Now comparing natural disasters, there are some hurricane statistics here. So Florida is the #1 state for hurricane with 125 major storms. Now you compare that with the state of South Carolina, which only has 30 hurricanes in the last 170 years. And that could be one reason why so many residents love the area. Retirees enjoy the fact that South Carolina does not tax Social Security retirement benefits. And it also provides $15,000 of taxable income deduction for seniors receiving any other type of retirement income. Now, healthcare is also ranked excellent with 5 large hospitals in the Myrtle Beach area. And it doesn't hurt that the Grand Strand Hospital is ranked #7 heart hospital in the nation. Now, residents also profit from the Myrtle Beach area's pro-business atmosphere. And they enjoy the fact that South Carolina is the #6 least expensive property tax state in the nation. So out of all the top 10 cities where everyone is moving in America in 2024, where are you considering a move? Put it in the comments below. Let me know. If you guys enjoyed any of this information, you know I'm making these videos here on this channel for you, and I hope that you're enjoying them. So if you've subscribed, if so, guess what? I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you're having a great day. Take care.